So before my psychosis, I remember watching this Joe Rogan podcast, and Donnell Rawlings was on there. And on that podcast, Donnell Rawlings was trying to get Joe Rogan to understand the way that people are. And Joe Rogan was so high that he just didn't get it. Like, so completely, oblivious to it. Like, just blitzed beyond, just beyond anything I've ever seen. So, Donnell just how basically, people didn't want to believe that he had got shot. They didn't want to believe that he had gotten shot. And even Joe Rogan acted like he didn't believe that he had got shot. And he's like, yes, I got shot. He was like, I was in the streets. I shouldn't have been in the streets. Because that's a problem. It's a problem that when shot, it's a problem even more so that people don't believe that somebody got shot and would think that Donnell Rawlings would do that as a publicity stunt. Because why would he need to do that? That man is brilliant. Dave Chappelle is brilliant. They're all brilliant men. Why would they need to fake a hand injury and go on a podcast for publicity? He was trying to give him these samples of these lotions that he was selling, and Joe Rogan just threw them across the table and was like, don't pile all that stuff on here. And he's like, I'm just trying to give you something. You don't have to take it. I can take it back. And it was just so disrespectful, blatantly disrespectful. And Joe Rogan was so high out of his mind. And what world do we live in that you care more about your table than you care about whether or not you're going to hurt somebody's feelings? Do you think that man had to come onto your podcast to take the time to do that and for you to belittle him? No. Do I think that it's wrong watching you? Yes, I do. Because what you're doing is not okay. It's not okay to video your podcast and then spread it around in this world for our children to look at. Our children don't need to be exposed to that stuff, and you're part of the problem. All of these people are part of the problem. It bothers me so bad that they don't see it. The reason that Joe Rogan is very little to do with his brain smarts and everything to do with so much more than that. And it's time to wake up and fucking see it, and nobody wants to wake up and see it. And so this is my plea for you to see it. Open your eyes and look at what is happening.